outside of Quebec City, you've got some amazing spiritual places that can fill your soul. I'm thinking of, for example, Saint Anne de Beaupré, and how the grandmother of Jesus definitely fed Mary the faith that gave her the chance to say yes to God's will. And then, of course, how can we forget where Voluntas Dei, my spiritual community, kind of began, and that is at Madeleine du Cap. And so to celebrate our remembrance of those beautiful shrines, we're gonna make a seafood dish that is fit for a king. The king, who is Jesus, and the queen, who is part of the royal family, with a beautiful stuffed salmon imperial with some roasted broccoli, and it couldn't get any easier, all done on one dish. So here we go. We're going to be combining a little bit of mustard to this mayonnaise and hitting it with a simple Worcestershire sauce. You can even use, if you want, some soy sauce as well. And even though it might not be a French ingredient, I got to bring a little bit of my Maryland side to it, and I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Old Bay, just a touch, maybe a half a teaspoon, with a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper, and we just mix it all together, and you're going to see how it comes beautifully onto the salmon with the crab for truly an elegant experience of seafood. Because this dish comes together so easily, I'm just gonna start right now. I'm gonna layer out my broccoli spears. We've got 2 portions here, so I'm gonna kind of separate them. And I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil, because I actually like a little bit of crunch to my greens. I know when we think of like grandparents, they used to boil everything to the point of mush. But in this case, I think they're gonna appreciate what we're doing for them the way I'm sure St. Anne and St. Joachim appreciate what Jesus did for them. So we've got just some salt and pepper. We want to keep it as basic as possible because we don't want to hide any of these ingredients. And so what we've got now is we're just going to simply take our fish, place it right on the pan, a light season of salt and pepper. And here's where the magic kind of happens with this imperial sauce. I'm simply going to do a little glaze right on top of both pieces. Now I'm going to add some jumbo lump crab meat right on top. When we say stuffed, obviously you can put it inside, but in this case, why the fuss? We're going to stuff it, so to speak, all on top. This is going to be really decadent and honestly, pretty darn deliciously amazing. But to make it even more kind of like delicious, we're going to add just a light drizzle of this imperial sauce right to the very top. And guess what? This is going to go into the oven at about 400 degrees for only about maybe 8 to 10 minutes maximum, depending on the size of the fish. So here we go. Imperial stuffed salmon with crab and roasted broccoli. This just came right out of the oven, and honestly, it looks so good. I love the fact that the broccoli is just slightly crispy, but it'll still retain its incredible flavor. And now we're also going to plate up one of these salmons that have just been topped off with really that beautiful lump crab meat. It really is a feast for a royal family. So we ask God's blessings on this food, which you're about to receive through Christ our Lord. And may these shrines that we visited in Canada, really, they're just incredible places that are almost glorious, like the ones you would see in Europe. May they continue to enrich our souls here in the Americas. All right, so let's go through this. I'm gonna actually go for the broccoli first because I love the chard of it all. It's going to still retain the freshness, but also some crispiness. I love that, just love it. And now for the salmon. Oh my, incredibly delicious. Definitely something that's gonna help me to remember how God fed my soul in all of these holy places right outside of the Quebec area. It'll definitely help you to keep savoring your faith.